The 2025 BMW X3 launches with 6-second 0 to 60 power, but the 2025 Audi Q5 fires back with 5.8 seconds. Two luxury titans trading blows in a race where milliseconds decide bragging rights. This clash puts the precision of the BMW X3 against the relentless grip and tech-packed firepower of the Audi Q5. Both arrive for 2025 with fresh designs, sharper performance, and upgraded interiors that redefine the compact luxury SUV game. Today we find out which delivers the bigger thrill and earns the crown. The BMW X3 looks bold. In front, it has a big grille and sharp headlights that make it look strong and modern. From the side, the roof slopes down a bit, so it looks sporty. The door handles are smooth. At the back, slim taillights spread wide, and it hides the exhaust so the look is tidy. I think it catches your eye fast, but if it were me, I'd say the grille is almost too big. It can feel a bit too in your face. The Audi Q5 has a different style. Its front grille is wide, but not too big, and the headlights are thin and neat. The back has a bright line that goes all the way across, and you can see the twin exhaust clearly. It feels polished and clean. In my view, the Q5 feels elegant and balanced, but it doesn't stand out as much as the X3. To me, the X3 is exciting and bold. The Q5 is calm and classy. Both look good just in their own way. From the moment you press on the throttle, the Audi Q5 announces itself with a turbocharged 2-liter TFSI engine delivering 268 horsepower and a robust 400 Nm of torque. It launches to 0 to 60 miles per hour in a crisp 5.8 seconds, with an optional adaptive air suspension smoothing out every bump and curve for a composed, refined feel. By contrast, the BMW X3 serves up 255 horsepower and matches that 400 Nm of torque, but hits 0 to 60 miles per hour a touch more leisurely in around 6 seconds, trading a bit of outright punch for a delivery that feels reassuringly engaging. Here's where things get even more interesting. While the Q5 edges out in raw horsepower, its ride remains noticeably more plush, like you're riding on a cushion of torque. Meanwhile, the X3 responds with livelier steering and more communicative feedback, making every push feel more purposeful, even if it's a slight step behind in the sprint. Now, when we shift focus to the flagship variants, the contrast sharpens. The X3 M50 rips out 393 horsepower and a hefty 580 Nm of torque, rocketing to 60 miles per hour in just 4.4 seconds, delivering a pulse that feels electric under your right foot. Audi isn't content to sit out that race. The Q5 plug-in hybrid and SQ5 bring their own firepower, with stats like 362 horsepower and 500 Nm for the top PHEV, reaching 0 to 60 miles per hour in around 5.1 seconds. Faster than the base Q5, but still a whisker behind the M50's explosive pace. Let's talk efficiency too. The X3's mild hybrid setup helps it eke out better fuel economy, around 29 miles per gallon combined versus the Q5's approximately 25 miles per gallon, which could make a meaningful difference if you're commuting a lot. The Audi Q5 leans into a tech-rich feel with an 11.9-inch digital cluster, a 14.5-inch touchscreen, and even an optional 10.9-inch passenger display. It's bold, bright, and easy to read. The BMW X3 answers with its curved iDrive 9 setup, a 12.3-inch gauge cluster blended with a 14.9-inch infotainment screen. More driver-focused, with both touch and rotary controls for smoother use on the move. In day-to-day use, the Q5 setup feels more like a luxury lounge, while the X3's is cleaner and more intuitive when driving. Audi's PHEV version impresses with about 55 miles per gallon and 23 miles of EV range, while its gas models average around 25 miles per gallon combined. The X3's mild hybrid delivers roughly 27 to 29 miles per gallon, which beats the Q5's gas models, but can't match the PHEV for efficiency. The Audi Q5's dash and doors are wrapped in soft-touch materials. The seats can be finished in fine Nappa leather, and the design flows cleanly from door panels to center stack. A panoramic sunroof adds to the sense of openness, while ambient lighting offers a warm touch at night. The seating is plush, leaning toward comfort over firmness, which makes long highway drives relaxing. Rear passengers get good head and knee room, even for taller adults, thanks to the Q5's slightly boxier profile. The BMW X3 counters with a more driver-focused cabin, Materials are equally premium, with Vernasca leather and aluminum trim options giving it a sportier edge. The dash sits lower and angles toward the driver, making the cockpit feel snug without being cramped. The seats are firmer than the Q5's, but more supportive through corners, and the driving position feels spot on for spirited driving. When it comes to practicality, the Q5 offers around 25.8 cubic feet of cargo space behind the second row, expanding to 54 cubic feet with seats folded, plenty for weekend trips or family runs. The X3 edges ahead here, with 28.7 cubic feet standard and up to 62.7 cubic feet when folded, making it the better choice if you regularly carry bulkier loads. Cabin storage is good in both, with deep door bins and covered center console compartments, though the Q5's layout makes them slightly easier to access from the passenger side. In the Audi Q5 lineup, you've got a clear progression. The base 40 TFSI kicks off at $45,400 for the premium, climbing to $57,100 in prestige form. The more spirited 45 TFSI S-Line starts at about $48,800 for premium and peaks at $57,100 in prestige. If you want hybrid pizzazz, the 55 TFSI E-Plug-in begins just over $58,500, rising to $66,700 in prestige trim. Over in the BMW X3 camp, there aren't as many trim levels, just two main flavors. The practical X3 30X Drive, formerly known as X-Drive 30, starts around $49,500 to $51,125, while the flagship X3 M50 towers above at $64,100 to $65,875. The M50 brings serious performance upgrades for that premium jump. So when you weigh the value, the Q5 gives you more choices: gas, hybrid, sporty SQ5, and even sportback versions spanning about $45K to mid-$60K. The X3 is simpler. Stay efficient in the high $40K to low $50K, or go full performance in the mid-$60K with the M50. The 2025 Audi Q5 delivers a smooth, refined drive, a plush interior, and tech that feels modern without overcomplicating the experience. It's a crossover that leans toward comfort and quiet composure, ideal for those who value a calm, upscale daily drive. The 2025 BMW X3 counters with a sharper, more engaging personality. The chassis tuning, steering feel, and responsive powertrains make it the driver's pick, especially for those who enjoy carving through corners. Its infotainment is more feature-rich, though it demands a little more learning time. For buyers prioritizing serene comfort, the Q5 is the better match. For those seeking driving excitement without sacrificing practicality, the X3 holds the edge. Both feel worth their price, but your choice comes down to whether you want your commute to feel like a relaxed cruise or an energizing drive. And that wraps up this head-to-head between the 2025 Audi Q5 and BMW X3. Two premium SUVs with distinct personalities, one built for calm refinement, the other for spirited engagement. Whichever way you lean, you're getting style, performance, and practicality in a balanced package. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, share this video with your fellow car enthusiasts, and subscribe so you don't miss our next matchup. We've got some seriously exciting comparisons lined up, and you won't want to skip those. Until next time, keep your engines running and your drives memorable.